Hi Indigos, welcome to your 40-minute reading for this month. I'm so excited to tune in. I'm getting huge messages from the Syrians. The Syrians are coming through very, very strong today, especially. So let's see what they have to tell us. Welcome too. I'm so excited to have you guys here. It's such an honor. And this is so fun that we get to do this each month. Some months I will come on here more face-to-face too, so don't worry. Let's see. Yeah, just the Syrians are like, whew, wow. Pull some clarifiers, shall we? Let me get a clear, perfect. Clarifier for the thinker in reverse. Jumping around. I feel like you guys are jumping around on a lot of different things. Both on the 3D and the higher dimensional as well. Okay. Okay. So we have 2 coins and the Wheel of Fortune to clarify. So in the beginning here, I feel like a lot of you feeling alone. Gosh, this month especially, like you're just feeling like you're also dwelling on a lot of things from your past childhood, like your inner childhood, things that have happened. They're definitely coming up and hitting you pretty hard this month. This is kind of newer for you guys because this is something that you've been suppressing for a while or something that you haven't really thought of. But don't worry, you guys, because you have a lot of good cards coming here too. But I just feel like a lot of you Indigos who are tuning into this exclusive membership video, I just feel like a lot of you have been dealing with some things from your childhood, or you've just been feeling quite alone. I feel like there's somewhere that's been calling you to go to and you've been avoiding it as well. They want you to get in alignment with both your mind, your body, and your soul. So your mind, your body, and your spirit. So take care of all 3 aspects of those. Do some things for each part of yourself each day. So do something for your mind, whether that's like positive affirmations or subliminals or meditations. Do something for your body, whether that means like eating more salad or greens or smoothies or juices. And then do something for your soul and spirit, whether that is just meditation or whether that is just really getting higher downloads from your galactic beings of light, your higher guides and messages. But I am seeing a lot of ideas here, and a lot of things, like ancient things, are calling you. The animals are calling you. The land itself is calling you. And so I feel like this very like huge longing and pull to go to these certain areas. And I feel like once you just get those things in alignment, you'll be ready to go there. So that's what I'm getting there. Then I'm also getting the tribe card. So you have to understand that as infinite as your guides are is as infinite as your soul family members are. So there's a lot in the astral realm and the etheric realm, but there's also a lot that are incarnated here on Earth. And even though you may not have met them yet, or maybe you were separated before you guys came down here, you will be reacquainted with them. And you will know, because it will be a soul recognition. It will be like you've known this person forever. these people forever, and it'll just feel like home. It'll be very warming and comforting, like family. So don't worry, because more of your tribe is coming in for you guys. I just want to really reiterate that, because we started off with this orphan card, and it feels like really sad, down, like gloomy, but you are coming in with your tribe, and your tribe is finding you as well. So it's going to be both ways. You guys are just going to be reacquainted, and it's going to be really, really lovely, and just a really wonderful feeling, especially after having this like lonely essence that you've been working through. All right, Indigos. If this isn't your card, I don't know what is. I mean, look how blue that is and beautiful. So this is the Imagine card. So I am seeing a lot of you pulling ideas down from the cosmos, and I see a lot more of you shining your light as well. And I also see a lot of you Indigos working with the elements. I've seen like some water bending going on, some air bending, some cloud bending, some of the light sources you're learning how to manipulate and work with, especially the moon. Some of you can work with the sun, but I feel like the moon is not as like blinding to focus on. I feel like you're able to like manipulate or neutralize or transmute some of these energies. And I think this is going to be a key going into next year, really learning how to work with like the false lights that are within our cosmos, and then like finding the balance, finding the nature with that, to transmute it and get it back into balance. And just seeing, yeah, you're just able to work with these energies so very well. And it's something that you've done for quite some time, or you're just learning it now, but it's like innate abilities, meaning like you have done this before, and you're just kind of remembering and reawakening these. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. Yeah, I'm feeling just like a pull towards working with the energies of the moon, in which you're like transmuting them, is what I'm getting. And then I see a lot of you not being able to ground your thoughts. And I think a lot of this has to do with abundance of money, because I am seeing the Four of Coins in the upright, and with this card, what I'm seeing is you maybe have been holding tight onto money or feeling lack with your money, but you guys need to reverse your thinking. I'm also seeing the Master number 44 here with the Thinker card. So I feel like a lot of you just need to really get your thoughts in order. I'm seeing like someone needs to get grounded with their thoughts, and especially when it comes to ideas surrounding money. And okay, this is a message I'm just getting from this Four of Coins card. This sounds so bizarre and so strange, you guys, but they're telling me to get outside, to sit on something solid, or you can just sit on Mother Earth. And then, this sounds really crazy, guys, but do this. So you can either take crystals that have to do with generating abundance. So that would be like citrine, malachite. I know those are like my two favorites for abundance. Also crystal clear quartz is really good, but I'm hearing like malachite or pyrite or citrine or clear quartz would be really good, or garnerite, amazonite, any of those. But trust ones that you're drawn to. So grab your crystals, grab 4 of them. And then once you're sitting on the earth, I want you to place a crystal under each foot, and then hold a crystal in each hand, and just like put your hands basically like over your heart, kind of like what he's doing here, and visualize all this abundance coming to you and just flowing to you as easy and effortless as the wind blows over your face. Okay, so when the wind is blowing in your face, I want you to visualize that's the money coming towards you. That's as easy as it comes. It's effortless. It's not something you have to think about. It's not something that you have to try for, really. It's just something that's going to come to you. Same with the ideas surrounding abundance. Same with the ideas to accumulate abundance. So these ideas that are coming in, that are just flowing into you, will be as effortless as the wind itself. Because does the wind think, or do you think to bring the wind? Perhaps when you're airbending, but when you're just sitting there enjoying nature, no, it just flows. It just flows. It's kind of like a collective consciousness agreement, why we have the water the way it is, why we have the sun the way it is, why we have the air the way it is, because as a collective we agreed upon this before we incarnated here, to have the elements as they were, agreed upon with source. So it is a collective thing. It is a collective higher consciousness level that we're learning how to tap into. And these are just messages coming in. So when you're sitting there, don't think too much about it, like how I just hesitated there because I was like, whoa, this is like a huge message and I don't know if my brain can contain it and I don't know if I can handle this right now. Just let it to flow through. Just allow it to flow through. Don't think too much about it. Just allow it. So that's the essence. Like, and another message was, instead of just your crystals, you can take some dollar bills. So I heard that the $5 bill is of emphasis, but whichever number you're drawn to, because 5 represents change, which would be the change of money coming in. But you can also think of it as whatever number that you're personally drawn to. So say you're drawn to the number 10, you can bring the $10 bills. Say you love the $100 bill because it's blue and you're an indigo, so you probably do. So you can, depending on where you live, of course, but you can grab like a $100 bill if you have 4 of them laying around, or I think it would just probably be easier to grab the $5 bills, but whatever. $20, whatever you're drawn to, even if it's just coins in and of itself, you can, bring nickels, like hold a nickel, hold a quarter, it doesn't have to be all the same currency. It can be, whatever, but if you want them all the same, it can be. So maybe 4 nickels, and then hold them, put one under your right foot, one under your left, one in your right hand, one in your left hand, and just sit there and pull in the essences and the vibrations of that. Right? Pull in the essence and the vibration of that, and just know it's coming your way. Just trust that it's coming your way, and just trust that the ideas to accumulate this is also coming your way. And by getting grounded with the actual currency in the currency of the universe, it's going to help to just flow it in that much more, because you're really setting the intention for that. And that way you're like magnifying the potential of those, and then carry them with you after that and just see what happens. Really take note of this. Okay, this will help your thinking. This is going to really help because you'll feel more in control because you are in control, but right now you're feeling out of control. So this will help you put you back in the lane where you need to be. Again, breathe. Breathe with the air. Oh my gosh, and we have Page of Coins. That's right. So in the reverse. So breathe with the air. See how he's taking in the breeze and he's just holding his money and grounding and focusing. Just letting go. Like, just know that it's coming and don't feel like it's not. So just breathe with it. And as effortless as it is to breathe, as effortless as it is to feel the wind on your face, that is as effortless as it is to have the money come in. Because right now you feel like it's right at your fingertips, but not quite there. And you're feeling like you're running out of time. But honestly, time, if you've watched my most current reading, which I believe it was the Spicken reading, the Time Stood Still reading. If you haven't watched that, please watch that, because it has a lot to do with time. And the huge message that I got with that one is that time is on your side right now. Time is on all our sides right now. And it's also a number 30, which is a 3 again. So time stood still, and time is on your side, helping you to get realigned with your energy, to help you get realigned with what it is that you truly desire. Because the universe wants what you want, right? And as long as you're getting clear on what it is that you want and just in the flow also. So it's important to have that balance, right? To get clear on your intentions on what it is that you want, but to also be open-minded to what the universe provides. Because if you're so focused on maybe manifesting one thing, maybe the universe has a whole other opportunity here that's trying to usher in, but you're so focused on this thing that you're missing this thing that the universe is bringing in. So try to remain open-minded. Just allow to match up to your higher self and the will of the universe. And just allow that to come in, and then breathe. And just know that it is in reach. Everything that you want is in reach. So don't focus on the lack of it. Focus. I know it's so hard because this is not how we are programmed. We are programmed to literally focus on what we do not have in order to acquire more. But what I want you to do is focus on what you have here already, here and now, and what you've accumulated thus far in your life. I don't care if you've had a job for just 2 weeks and you accumulated like 1 paycheck. That is still a huge thing. You accumulated that. You manifested that. Even though you're like, oh no, but I worked for a company and they paid me. You still went to that company. You manifested that position. You worked and you acquired the money, which means you manifested it. Okay, so be grateful for everything you've manifested this far in your life. Like really, like I'm not just saying, oh yeah, I'm grateful. No, like really be grateful for every dollar that you've manifested thus far in your life. Like how amazing is that? Really be grateful for every dollar that was handed to you. Really be grateful for the abundance that the universe has, because we're not wanting to be so closed-minded. We're wanting to really expand our awareness and the knowing of the frequency of this abundance, that literally the frequency alone is so abundant, and we have the capacity to tap into that at any time, and time is like it's speeding up somewhat because the frequencies are raising. Like the frequencies are getting higher and higher as our consciousness levels get higher and higher. But at the same time, when it comes to you and you creating your reality, and then what you focus and put your energy into and allow, like what you surrender into, the time slows down once you're in the now moment. Once you're in the now, the time slows down and it's there on your side to allow you to manifest and bring back to you what it is that you truly desire. It's like a check-in. It's like a monthly check-in where we come in and they're like, hey, are you sure like you're on this path? Do you really want to go down this road, or do you want to kind of like switch some things? And yes, it might be a little rocky at the beginning. It might be a little bit hard, but if this is something that you're not wanting to do and this is what you are wanting to do, let's switch things up a little bit. We're going to help you out a little bit here, as long as you give us permission to, because you have free will. So you have to allow permission to allow the universe to step in and kind of just point you where you're needing to go. I mean, it's kind of going to help you no matter what, but the more you ask and the more you set intentions and then surrender into it, just watch the magic unfold. Okay, so just know that time is on your side. Time is like such a blip, like like just think of it in a way that you wouldn't normally think of it. Like just think of like every blink is like a gajillion different scenarios occurring at once, right? And just think of it in different ways. Not the ways that you normally think of time, okay? Because time is ultimately up to you. You are creating your reality. How do you want time to be on your side? Focus on the time. Be patient. Breathe and allow. And when the time is right, you will know, and then you can act on it. Okay, but you will know. You will know because of how you feel, right? Everything's energy, everything's frequency. So just trust how you feel, and when the timing is right, then act on it. But when it comes to like getting your thoughts in order, there's going to be a lot of grounding that needs to be done, and a lot of breathing and trusting the time. Trusting the timing is a huge message here. So I'm going to pull some more cards. It's really helpful though, I think, for many of you. And remember that the Syrians are really helping in this reading. So if you want to call upon the Syrians, they will really, really help you with all of this, because I'm sure a lot of you have Syrian guides that you're not even maybe aware of at this time. So let's see. They're telling me to pull the native spirit. Shapeshifter in the reverse. Oh, I feel like a lot of you have some shape-shifting abilities as to where you can literally bilocate into animals and bilocate into different plants and elements. And you're going to be remembering how to do these things. I feel like a lot of you are unaware of it right now, but just trust me. I think the moon actually helps you with this, which is why we got the moon and the imagine and the other card, because I feel like a lot of you maybe are having dreams or are imagining how to go about shape-shifting, or recalling these memories on shape-shifting into other animals, or like even mythical animal creatures. Like for me, for an example, I had a past life memory of where I had a mermaid tail and I was like swimming through a portal, and I've had many of these. And so it's a shape-shifting into a mermaid and remembering like my past lives as a mermaid. And I think, and of course, like not just I think, I know on the higher dimensional etheric realms, we can literally shape-shift into anything. And we could do that here and now as well. Our light body has the capacity to do anything we want it to, right? And so imagination will play a key role when it comes to this, but I feel like a lot of you may have been starting to have these like past life memories or reoccurrences and flashbacks as to where you were shapeshifting maybe into a snake or butterfly or fairy or whatever it is, in a higher ET dimensional being. You might have visions of this. There's a lot that coincides with this card. But I do feel, because like I said in that imagination card, not everything has to be by the book either. I feel like a lot of you are going to let go of control. And this is the number of master manifestations. So I do feel a lot of you manifesting a lot of amazing things. But this is the card I was referring to. The Imagine card with the moon, and you pulling like working with the energies and imagining. And then we have the shapeshifter also with the moon. Okay. So working with the moon's energies and shape-shifting and remembering and recalling memories of how to go about doing this. I feel like a lot of memory recall this month for you Indigos, a lot of memory recall. And this is important because this is an upgrade in your blueprint right now. Your blueprints are so activated at this time, like all of ours are, but especially Indigos, because we are the ones that are here to literally bust the systems and knock them down, right? So set it back to the original organic structure in ways that everything was always meant to be. We are literally the freedom fighters, the love warriors, the balance, the balancers, the rebalancers, and the ones who will stand up to anything that doesn't resonate. If it doesn't resonate with our truth, then we validate it. We don't validate it. We recognize it as false truth, and we believe in truths, the organic truths. So again, the moon here. Yeah, definitely working with the moon. I feel like that's going to be important for you Indigos this coming month. And yes, the moon, they do believe it to be a false satellite, but I feel like there's something there that you're going to tap into and either remember what it is and why it's there, the moon itself, or you're going to receive some ancient knowledge just from gazing upon it, or a memory or a message. There's definitely something there. And also, I want you to pay attention to the spirit animal, the hawk. Maybe look up the spiritual meaning, see if that resonates for you Indigos, or just pay attention and see if you've been seeing any recently, because there's some message there. It's like the deliverer. It's going to deliver a message to you guys, to you Indigos. Can I get some more messages? The circle of life being the great mystery. I feel like a lot of you get hung up on what life is, the mystery that life is. Like, we're so intrigued by it, but we want to understand it all. And I feel like innately we do, but at the same time, our mind is like, what's really going on? Like, what does this have to do with everything? Is this, yeah. It's going to help us to redirect our energies. Instead of our focus on like what's really, really going on, we become the healers that we were always meant to be. The men and women medicine healers that we are always meant to be. And I'm going to read a couple of messages from these. We have the white buffalo, purity, strength, or bringing back the purity, the strength. Understanding the circles of life. And, you know, we're in basically a crazy time right now, right? Where it's like, is this the end times? Like, what is happening? And this is interesting if you've heard about the event that's supposed to occur December 21st of this year, 2020. There's supposed to be a blackout where the sun goes down for 3 days and then all the veils are lifted and we can literally see straight into the cosmos. And then there's going to be an emanation from the sun, like a solar flash or something, that's supposed to emanate like green gaseous stuff, like radiation, and only people that are of the purest heart and love will be able to walk out into it and receive like this huge immense download of Christ consciousness and DNA upgrades into their light body. I know it sounds kind of out there, but if you look into the sky, yeah, this is the aurora borealis, but it looks to me like that green mist radiation that they were talking about in that event video. I will link it down below. It isn't mine. It is not mine, but it is like nice to like just be aware of. So yeah. If I still have it, if I can find it. I think I've shown it to like a lot of my friends. So just so that they're aware. But yeah, that's, I think like all this like circles of life, we're gonna come to this like realization like, oh my gosh, this world needs to change the way that it's going. There's gonna be things that the universe is doing to take place of that. There's a reason why we're all coming into our starseed awakeness and abilities, because they're gonna be needed during these times, and with the purity and love and the original organic structure that the world and the earth and everything was always meant to be at. Mintaka coming into place is what they just said. So the freedom horse, we are this freedom horse. We're like the freedom riders, right? We're here to bring back freedom, the spirit of air. Yeah, it's kind of like reiterating what I was saying before. So let's see here. I just want to see what other further messages we can get. So the circle of life means all things are possible. It's asking you to stand in your center and be open. It's interesting because if you look at this, and if you notice, like one of my starseed readings was about the cosmic circles, and I keep getting this message. And then if you stand in your center, this is an abundance activation that I did. I'll provide you guys like a photo of this if you're wanting it. I can provide it within the emails, but just send me your email to kimberkiss28@gmail.com, and I'll send you a photo of this abundance activator. It's highly potent, and right after channeling this, some amazing things were brought to my attention. But yeah, the cosmic circles reading would be of much benefit for you guys to read. The circles anomalies reading. This is stand in your center and be open. The four winds, air winds, the four winds are bringing your dreams to fruition. Oh my gosh, this really coincides a lot. Embrace and accept where you are in the great circle of life. Bounty and abundance are flowing to you. If you've had relationship or financial challenges, things are about to change. What your native, and even though you guys are believing it, it's true. Your native spirit wants you to know the circle of life called the medicine wheel in Native American traditions symbolizes a cosmology that honors all the circles of life. Those in Western cultures tend to see life as linear. We were just talking about this too, linear time. However, those in indigenous cultures see all life as a circle. When this card chooses you, it's time to honor and cherish all aspects of the great circle. All parts of the journey have beauty and grace. There's beauty in the rising sun, just as there is in the setting sun. Oh my God. The event where the sun sets for 3 days and then rises on the third. There's beauty in the rising sun, just as there is in the setting sun. To only revel in the rising sun and demean times of endings depletes your energy. Choose what is, and you become master of the universe, or at least of your own personal universe. So the journey message is create a medicine wheel for yourself. It can be as simple as creating a circle of stones that you place on your desk, or making a circle of stones or pine cones that you lay outdoors. As you place each part of the circle, hold the intent that you're honoring all aspects of your life. So it's amazing. You guys can use crystals and make a circle either inside or outside. I'll just make a quick little one to honor this reading, because I feel like it's important. It's not the best circle, but it'll do. Wow, I love that. And it's interesting, we got the medicine wheel with the medicine man and women. Let's see this great mystery card. So this one says, have faith and know that you're divinely guided. Even when you have doubts, trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Believe. You've planted your seeds. Now allow the Creator to do the rest. Even if you can't see into the future, have faith that the path will be illuminated and go forward. If you have any reoccurring challenges, turn them over to the Creator. Not my will, but thy will be done. Your native spirit wants you to know many native cultures refer to the Creator as the Great Mystery. It's the idea that the Great Spirit is so vast and profound in many ways it's unknowable. Faith is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible. Did you hear that? Everything was created because someone believed that it was possible. And patience is absolutely crucial in the application of this principle. Trust. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. You've planted the seeds, now give them time to grow. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. The journey. If you just planted some seeds in your garden today, you wouldn't go out tomorrow and yell at them because there wasn't any fruit yet. So don't dig up your seeds of faith. Remember this mantra. It's happening. Repeat this phrase periodically, especially if you have doubts. It's happening. And keep going. Wow, I love that. Okay, let's see. So the Medicine Woman / Medicine Man card. So the card meaning is profound inner and outer healing is occurring. You're a natural healer. You're on the mend and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that's happening. You are a sacred healer. You are a medicine woman / medicine man of the soul. Your native spirit wants you to know every indigenous culture has a tradition of healers. Depending on the culture, they're called medicine men, medicine women, shamans, tahungas, kahungnas, sangamas, or curanderos. I can't say that. Among others, in every tradition, they're the individuals who are able to step between worlds to gain information, wisdom, and healing energies from their spirit allies. When this card chooses you, you're at the advent of healing emotional, physical, and mental wounds. Additionally, a powerful healing force is activating within you. So while you're healing, you're also activating this inner healing force that you can perform on others. So the journey is, nature is one of our greatest healers. So spend time with the trees, soak up the rays of the sun, and dance in the rain. Everything in nature has an intrinsic ability to restore itself. You're a part of the natural world, so you also have this innate ability. Often healing needs to occur on the inner planes before it can manifest on the outside. To assist this process, focus on what's great and let go of what isn't working. Hold a vision of the solution that you desire. Be patient and trust that recovery is occurring in its own time and way. All right, beautiful message. And I've been feeling. I have been healing, and I have also been feeling that a lot of you are also healing quite a lot of things. So it's important because this is the time we need to do so. Let's see. The White Buffalo. Card meaning is abundance and security are flowing into your life. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. Your native spirit wants you to know. In Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Dakota, and Nakota, or the Sioux. There's a legend that the white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago, where when they were out of balance, she gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesies that she will return at the end of an age, and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born, leading many to believe that this is the new beginning, this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces in the universe. With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can be a struggle. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. The journey. Shape-shift. Kid you not. Shape-shift into the white buffalo, and the energy this card brings will multiply tenfold. So I'll just show this again. Shape-shift into the white buffalo, and the energy this card brings will multiply tenfold. Imagine that you can feel the power in your muscles and the fecund earth beneath your hooves. Feel the weight of your horns and the warmth of your hide. This calls the deeper energies of white buffalo into your life. I love that. We have Spirit Keeper of the North. Card meaning is take time for contemplation. They really want you to turn within, connect with your ancestors, incubate ideas, mend relationships, watch your dreams, meditate. The answers are inside you, waiting to be heard. Stay warm, create dreams for your future, repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It also represents the elder time of life and even a time of endings. Pulling the Spirit Keeper of the North indicates that it's time to take measure of your life. Explore what's working and what's not working. What and whom do you need to release? It's also the time to make repairs in your physical environment, as well as make repairs to your body. Additionally, this is the time to begin to dream and make plans regarding your future. Your ancestors are close at this time. Call on them. They want to help you. All right. If you live in the southern hemisphere and draw this card, read Spirit Keeper of the South instead, for the meanings are reversed. I live in the northern, and I think these were the messages meant for you guys, so I'm going to keep it at that. The journey is the action they want you to do that would be beneficial. So stand outdoors at night, facing north. Inhale the darkness, sink into your own depth. In the stillness, ancient wisdom emerges. Beautiful. We have the Freedom Horse in the reverse. I feel like a lot of you feel stuck, and I think that's just because you have some inner healing to work through, like all of us. Okay, so let your spirit fly. Do not hold back. Break free and express yourself. Flaunt your stuff. Dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Get out of the rut. You don't need to fit the mold. Be daring. Fling your arms to the heavens in joy. Your native spirit wants you to know. The horse allowed the natives of the Americas and Mongolia to travel great distances with ease. The horse also carried their supplies, which additionally granted freedom to those ancient peoples. This card shows you to remind you that you aren't here to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by a convention or the expectations of others. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Replace the phrase I should with I could, but I choose not to at this time. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning to give those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. The journey is the way to use your body can change your state. Put on music and dance with wild abandon. As you do so, this sends a powerful message to your subconscious that you are indeed truly free. And then we have the Spirit of the Air. This is clarity and expansive perception of life is emerging. You're being advised to see life from a higher perspective. Clear out mental clutter. Breathe. All is well. Do not be concerned. The cobwebs are being cleared away. Communicate your truth. Take care of details. Pay attention and don't let things slip through the cracks. Take time to hear the truth of others. Spirit is whispering to you. Open your mind to see a situation in a new light. Your native spirit wants you to know the Spirit of Air represents the mental aspect of your life. It's the part that has the capacity to discern, analyze, organize, evaluate, and judge. Though seemingly subtle and unseen, air is composed of the most rarefied energy fields, and we're in a constant communion with the vast universe through our breath. We got the air card in the beginning, remember, and also the breath card. So keep that in mind. The Spirit of Air carries the energy of change and transformation, inspiration, aspiration, mental clarity, freedom, perception, communion, and communication. The element of air also allows you to see situations from a higher perspective. This card can indicate that it's time to do some major clutter clearing and organizing. The journey. One of the most direct and powerful ways to receive messages from Spirit is through the air spirit. The Cherokee people and many other native tribes believed that the winds were messengers sent by the Creator, and they carried information from the sacred realms. When you go outdoors, notice the movement of air across your skin. Did I not say this? Did I not say this? When you go outdoors, notice the movement of air across your skin. Like when you're grounding with your crystals or with your monetary items. Allow that breeze. Remember I said allow that breeze to just flow. You know how we don't have to think about the wind. It just flows through and flows in. And that's how abundance will be as well. Whether it is the subtlest breeze or the powerful wind of a storm, take a moment to stop and listen. Get a sense of what messages it might have for you. Amazing. All right, my beautiful indigos. That completes your reading for the month. Please let me know if you have any questions. Email me your thoughts. Leave comments below. I will definitely get back to them. I love you all so incredibly much. Thank you so much for enrolling in this membership too. I'm very grateful to you. And it's a very honorable way that we can really get more exclusive and dig deeper in and just find the hidden messages and be able to explore them a little bit more inclusively, exclusively. And I'm really, really honored to be able to have done this for you all today. Thank you so incredibly much. And really taking the energy from these cards and start implementing these things. And I promise you, it will definitely help you. I love you all. And until next time, or next month rather, I will talk to you soon. Bye now.